Hello, and welcome to our sewing sangha. You'll find a series of videos here on how to make a rakusu in the Soto Zen tradition, more specifically in the tradition of Upaya Zen Center in Roshi Joan Halifax's lineage. You might want to like this video and subscribe to the channel and click on the notification bell so you'll learn when new videos are posted and you can find it again easily. If you have any comments or questions, please post them in the comment section below and we'll do our best to answer them. I'm Cheryl Daishin, and today we're going to go over something a little bit different because sometimes when you're stitching for a long time or on the computer for a long time, our backs can get stiff or our hands tired. So we're going to do a few hand exercises to help us loosen up and be able to go back to our sewing or other tasks refreshed. So let's get started. All right, I'm going to back up just a little bit. When you spend a lot of time on the computer typing, my son and his wife call it shrimping because you tend to shrink and curl in, and you kind of forget that you need to sit up straight and get your posture nice and easy and keep your shoulders back and your back straight. In our meditation posture is very important as well. And Roshi Joan talks a lot about having a soft front and a strong back. So when we have our strong back and soft front, then we can stay relaxed and be able to do whatever our activities are that we want to accomplish. So with our sewing, we definitely want to be able to keep our shoulders relaxed and our posture straight. Having one foot up on a footstool or even a yoga brick can be very helpful for that and keep your hips in alignment. And you can switch feet as you go to keep your back from getting tired or your legs from getting tired. And you'll be keeping your hands relaxed with the fabric on the, not like Whistler's mother. We're not going to sew like this. That's really too difficult, especially for a new hand sewer. We're going to have our fabric on the table. Put your hands on the table, and the fabric and the sewing line will be parallel to the body. But after doing that for a while, you can find yourself getting a little tired. You might want to use what they call the Pomodoro technique, where you sew for 20 minutes and take a 5 or 10 minute break, and then go back if you have that much time to devote to your sewing or computer work or painting or brush calligraphy or whatever your hobby is or activity. So one of the first things that we can do is actually a really lovely motion called bringing your hands into a W. So we start Gasho, welcome dear Sangha, and then bring your hands out to a W shape and open your chest, bring your shoulders back and just look up just a wee bit and just sniffing the air. Don't let your head loll back or that can be hard on your neck and hard on your head. So we do that and come back. Make that W just gently. And you might find that you enjoy doing that a few times during a work session or a few times a day. And there we go. We do 3 times of doing that. So other exercises for the hands can also help to prevent carpal tunnel conditions or even help with the stiffness of arthritis. And as I'm aging, I have some arthritic joints. And so I do these every day. It's very, very helpful to keep my fingers nimble and pain-free as possible. So the first thing we're going to do, is we're going to just gently bring our fingers in and let them go. Bring them in, let them go. In, let them go. We're going to bring our fingers together, like we're swimming a little paddle stroke, and then spread them apart. Together, spread them apart. Together, spread them apart. And we're going to reach in and curl them in and bring them back up to us. In Qigong, this would be our white tiger, right? Where we're going to curl our fingers in and bring in the prey. It's a little violent, but kind of fun, right? So bring in that, curl in our little claw shape and bring it close to us. All right, now we're going to do those same motions again, but we're going to be stronger this time. So I'm going to bring it really tight in those fingers, make a fist. Oh, there we go. Tight, 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 tight. And then let it go and stretch them. Stretch, 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 stretch. And again, and stretch them out. Really give them a good stretch. There we go. In, tight, tight, tight. And stretch them out. There we go. Really stretch. No faking here. Got to stretch them out. All right. We're going to use our little paddle shape and stretch them. Come in real tight, as close together as we can, and then stretch them out. And again, stretch them out. Now we're really going to get that white tiger in and claw and bring them back up to ourselves. Get in and make the claw. Bring them in tight. Come in and woof, make that tight claw. And in we go. All right. Then we're going to bring our hands to the front and just move one finger at a time. And this is actually a really good one. And sometimes I can do this better than others. Where, see how I can isolate the fingers on my right hand a little better than on my left. So we're going to practice that again. I just each finger independently to isolate those muscles and to isolate our ability to control them, which is really important. Now let's just waggle them together and flutter like a butterfly. There we go. And then move our thumbs. And we had our claw shape before. Now let's play the piano. It's like, okay, now we're going to do the flight of the bumblebee here and really go as fast as you can, and get those fingers moving. There we go. Oh, there we go. And we're going to take a look at working on our wrist. And this is very important for our carpal tunnel prevention, along with when you're typing. A lot of times using those little wrist pillows can be very helpful for your mouse and for your keyboard. So you might consider that if you have any stiffness or any pain. That pain that kind of travels right along here, that's where that carpal tunnel pathway is, where a nerve goes right down that tunnel, that area. So it's very helpful to bring our, let's see, which direction? So bring our hands out, bring your hand out up as much as up and down as you possibly can. So we're going to up and then down and up again. There we go. Really, really good. Give it a good stretch. Down we go. And up again. Really stretch. Down, really stretch. Now you can do these a number of times each, maybe 6 to 8 times. And that's really a good thing to do at least daily for these. If you do a lot of computer work, a lot of hand stitching or crochet and knitting, especially different calligraphies or things that you really work your hands for. And another one that I like a lot as well is another place where we can put our hands in gaucho and bring your hands up and then down and press them together. Really press, 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 and then pull them apart. So up and then down, pressing together. Oops. And pull them apart. All right. So up and down, pull them apart. And up, down, and pull them apart. And we're done. So thanks for following along. And I'm also going to leave a link to 2 different folks who do these types of exercises that you might be interested in some of their content. Miranda Esmond-White, who does eccentrics, a lot of very gentle movement, as well as some advanced stuff that, yikes, I'm not ready for, but hopefully someday. And a young man named Justin Augustin, who does some very nice, easy exercises especially for those of us who perhaps have become more sedentary and need that very gentle approach to exercise. So I'll leave those links in the description below and look forward to seeing you for the next one.